Great race, been a great car. Easy to say, yeah, stay out, but you don't really know, how that plays into everybody else, hitting or staying out as well. So, yeah, it's just a good race.
Time is running out, not next season, not next month, right now, because for Kyle Larson, everything is starting to feel different. The pressure is heavier, the expectations are louder, and the margin for error almost gone. And now, all eyes are on one race, Bristol, because this might not just be another weekend. It might be his last real chance to turn everything around. Kyle Larson is not just another driver. He's one of the most naturally talented racers on the grid. A driver who has proven, again and again, that when everything clicks, he's nearly unstoppable. We've seen it before, dominant runs, perfect control. Moments where he makes racing look effortless. But this season, something feels off. It's not that he's slow. It's not that he's completely out of contention. It's something more frustrating than that. He's close. Too close. Close enough to compete. Close enough to lead. Close enough to win. But not finishing the job. And in NASCAR, that's the hardest place to be. Because being close doesn't give you points. It doesn't give you wins. And it definitely doesn't secure your future. Race after race, the pattern has started to build. Strong starts, solid pace, moments where it looks like Larson is about to take control. And then, something changes. Sometimes it's strategy, a pit call that doesn't go his way, timing that puts him in the wrong position at the worst moment. Other times, it's traffic, getting stuck behind slower cars, losing momentum at a critical stage. And sometimes, it's just racing, the unpredictable nature of NASCAR showing up at the worst possible time. And that's what makes this so difficult. Because there's no single problem to fix, it's everything. Small issues, small moments, small decisions, all adding up. And now, those small things have created a big problem. Time. Because the season doesn't wait. The standings don't pause, and opportunities don't come back. Every race that passes without a win, every missed chance, every almost finish, pushes Larson closer to a position he doesn't want to be in, on the outside looking in. And that's where Bristol comes in. Bristol is different. It's not just another track, it's intense, tight, relentless. There's no room to relax, no space to recover easily, no time to think twice. Every lap at Bristol demands focus, every corner tests control, every battle feels personal. And for a driver like Kyle Larson, that kind of environment can be everything. Because when Larson is at his best, he thrives in chaos, he thrives in intensity, he thrives when the race demands more than just speed. But that also means one thing: if it doesn't work here, the questions get louder. Because Bristol is the kind of place where great drivers make statements, where momentum can change instantly, where one race can redefine a season. And right now, Larson needs that moment. He needs a race where everything comes together, where the speed, the strategy, the timing all align, because without that, the pressure doesn't just stay, it grows. Fans are already starting to feel it. You can see it in the conversations, in the reactions, in the way people talk about his season. There's still belief, of course there is. You don't doubt a driver like Kyle Larson easily, but there's also concern. Because talent alone doesn't guarantee results. And that's the reality of NASCAR. You can be one of the best drivers on the track and still walk away without a win. That's what makes this moment so critical. Because Bristol isn't just another race on the schedule, it's an opportunity. An opportunity to reset everything, to silence the doubts, to remind everyone exactly who Kyle Larson is. But it's also a risk. Because if it doesn't happen here, the situation becomes harder, the pressure becomes heavier, and the path forward becomes more uncertain. Inside the team, this moment matters just as much. Because it's not just the driver feeling it, it's the entire crew, the strategy team, the pit crew. Everyone knows what's at stake. They've seen the missed opportunities, they've felt the frustration, they've experienced the moments where everything almost worked, and now, they know how important this race is. Because in NASCAR, momentum changes everything. One win can reset a season. One strong performance can rebuild confidence. One moment can change the entire narrative. And that's exactly what Larson needs right now. Not just a good race, not just a solid finish, a statement. Something that reminds everyone, and maybe even reminds himself, that he's still one of the best. Because right now, the conversation is shifting. It's no longer just about potential, it's about results. And in a sport like this, results are everything. This situation also reflects something we've seen many times in NASCAR. Drivers reaching a point where every race feels bigger than the last. Where every mistake feels heavier. Where every opportunity feels like it has to be the one. Some drivers rise in those moments. They find something extra. They deliver when it matters most. Others struggle under the weight of it. They push too hard. They force situations. And things don't go their way. So now the question is simple. Which version will we see at Bristol? The Kyle Larson who dominates, or the one still searching for answers? Because this race might define more than just a weekend. It might define the direction of his entire season, and maybe even more than that. Because in NASCAR, time doesn't wait, and right now, time is running out.